Good morning. Good morning. But it's really afternoon. Good morning. I'm late today. Happy Monday. Happy Motivation Monday, everybody. How y'all doing? Listen. Y'all, it's been an interesting weekend. It's a lot going on. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Everybody good? You good? Okay, great. I'm glad you're good. Pull up with me. Grab you something to drink. Let's chat. You know what we do. You know what we do. Bam, it's Duncan. It's Duncan. So today I have a large decaf, peppermint chocolate mocha. I got this last time, and it is so good. I've already drank it, guys. So, oh my gosh. Y'all know when I go in with a double drink, it's really good. And I am drinking my water. Okay, so water. Let's get the water in. So I have decided, I hope y'all good. And I'm wearing my Bengals gear, my Bengals play tonight. Listen, if you are not a true Bengals fan, you're going to rock with them, or whoever you support, whoever the team you support, even if they're not winning, rock your gear, support your team. Let them know that you're there for them. Come on, y'all. Don't be a fair weather fan. Don't just show up when they winning. If you're a true friends show up when you ain't doing good. They're right there in the dumps and in the valley with you. Come on. Yeah, we got some challenges. You know, we lost our quarterback. Yeah, come on. But it is what it is. So let's keep it moving. So got my Bengals scarf on. Got my Bengals earrings, a gift from my girlfriend, Mary Reed. Thank you, Mary Reed. Thank you, Sissy. Yeah, so, and this scarf, either I bought this scarf or my daughter bought it for me she bought this. Christina bought this, because if you guys remember, with the fire, I lost all my Bengal stuff, except for a few items that were like wet from the smoke and water damage. And I said, I'm getting these. And I washed them. So I had to buy a new shirt. I found my Bengals pants, and some gloves and something else. And that was it. But everything else is gone. So now I'm refurbishing everything, getting it back together. I do have a Bengals, I just bought, I didn't just buy it. I got it last season. I got a t-shirt, the championship t-shirt. So I did get that. So listen, rock with your team, even if they losing or they're not, like right now we're like, man, I hope we win tonight. I do. So that we don't go out like completely on the fritz because we lost our quarterback for the rest of the season. But yeah, y'all rock with your team. Hello, those of you who come in. I see you, but I can't see you. Say hi to me when you come in. You know how we do. Let's get into this. Right? So let me first, before I go into anything, I talk about my weekend. So had a great weekend. Listen, I'm supposed to be on bed rest, y'all. Well, let me say this. I'm not on complete bed rest right now. I'm just on take it easy kind of situation. But I love my babies. I love my children. And I needed to be with my kids this weekend. And I had to spend some time with them, do what we do. So, yeah. So we went to Winterfest. Let me see. What Kalela will we do Friday? What did me and Kalela do Friday? Gosh, I feel like I don't know what we did. My head is kind of spinning. Saturday went to Winterfest. So Saturday I went to Winterfest with the kids. We are season pass holders. So we went to Winterfest, and it was crowded. But I go to the shows. So shout out to my boy Caleb. to my McKinsey family. I was there with them. Caleb performs at the Fest House, and I always check out his shows. He's been performing Kings Island for a little bit. He's a SCP alum. Go SCPA for life. And so, yeah. So he was there, and I always like to go see him and support him when he's performing. And then the parade, whatever. And I just chilled. Like, I'd like to people watch. I don't like to do much. And the parade was so much fun. They added that this year, which was great. Yeah. So Kings Island's been stepping up with some things, like, especially season pass holders. We go every year. We want to see something new the following year. So they've been kind of stepping it up. So we did that on Saturday. On Sunday, my daughter and I, Christina and I, went to see Renaissance. Shout out to Tiffany Ware and the Black Girls Project. Shout out to Tiffany. We went to that. And again, I did not do a whole lot of walking and stuff. I did some walking a little bit when I went to Kings Island, but I sat mostly because I knew I couldn't like overdo it. I did overdo it just a little bit. But like I said, to spend time with my babies. I needed to, spend time with them. Because all day Saturday, we were kind of in the house all day Saturday. And Sunday, no. So all day Saturday, we didn't get in the house. I went out with the kids. Me and Kalela, we went thrift shopping. That's what we did, which is thrift store. And then I came home and rested. Then we went to Winterfest. But I just need to spend time. I'm just, hey, Nana Ya, Boney. Hey, Sister Shay. Hey, honey, how you doing? And she gets on me too. I love my sisters. Like I tell y'all, get y'all a tribe. Get you a tribe that is going to pray with you and support you and be there for you. And especially someone who has a like connection that you have. Get you a tribe. Like I shouted them out before and I'm going to shout them out again. And Nana Ya is one of those women that we are here for each other. Like you got to have that tribe. Please say hi to me, y'all coming in. Hello, hello, hello. So we went to see that. Shout out to Brown Girls Project. Shout out to Tiffany Ware. We showed up. We were, whatever. I am not a Beyonce fan. I'm just going to put it out there. Let me say this. I like some of her music, not all of it. I'm going to do a separate video about the Renaissance and about the whole thing and about the movie. I'm going to talk about it. But let me say this. Let me leave this with you guys. You got to be careful. And that's where the topic at hand comes from. You got to be careful how you judge people. I had a discussion with, I'm going to give you guys two scenarios. I had a discussion with a local media person who's no longer here. She went to another area, but she's not too far. But we had a discussion. And back in, I don't know when it was like maybe 2020, maybe 2019 is when Tamron Hall got fired off the Today Show, right? Now, this person who I'm speaking with was with NBC. She was Channel 5. Now, you guys know what I do for a living. I'm a publicist agent. I work very close with the media. I'm actually pulling back because I'm ready to retire from doing PR work, as you guys know. Not retire from working, just from PR work. And I want to focus on the nonprofit. But so we had a discussion about it. I said, yes, a lot of us are boycotting the Today Show during that time because what they did was, instead of giving Tamron her own show, Megyn Kelly got a show. And if you remember, Megyn Kelly is a racist. She is. I'm calling out like it is. She is. She's done stuff. They cut her show off because of racial statements that she made, and she got kicked off. But before that happened, they had already fired Tamron. Now, this person said, well, I'm going to support, my network, NBC. Yes, you had to because you work for the company, right? I'm going to support the network. She says, but I heard that she was difficult to work with. So I challenged her when she said that. Now, let me say this. This is also a woman of color. So I had to challenge her. And I said, you know what, sis? Let me say this to you. I said, what if someone said that about you and it wasn't true? You already know how hard it is for women, just women in general, and not necessarily women of color, but women in general to succeed in the media industry. Okay? Black women specifically Black women, are not getting the accolades and the support. We're getting there. Like, we've got some great representation now in the media company. And actually, I can say this. I have been working in media for 25 years. Yes, this is 2023, 24 years. I had to do the math. I have seen the ins and outs, not just in this this region and other regions in the country, abroad. I've had the connection. There is a huge media PR network connection I'm a part of. I have seen it. Black women do not get the recognition or what we deserve. Please say hi to me, because I can't see you if you're coming in. But here's the deal. I had to challenge her. And I said, I'm older and a little more seasoned than she is, and her comment was, out of, well, I heard, how would you feel if someone said it of you? Now, look where Tamara Hall is. Tamara's got her own show. She's an Emmy Award winning journalist. She probably has a great work ethic. And from what I understand, going through the grapevine, I had people who work with her, who have worked with her, have said that she has a great work ethic, that she's a nice person, but they use a different terminology, but I'm going to say she was messed with. Okay? I'm going to say it that way. You never know what someone is going through. You cannot judge a person by what you think you see. Okay? That's the first scenario. The second scenario I want to give you is talking about Beyonce, right? So, there is, I have had this, I had to check myself. Not just recently, I was in a situation where a place where I'm a part of, and I'm not going to give names or specifics per se, but I had a conversation with a woman that was there. And we were talking about singers and talking about, how we're tired of Taylor Swift and how we're tired of, hearing how the media just does they do. Let me say this. I'm going to take back what I said to her. Because what I said to her, she was like, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. And she says, and I know for a fact that Beyonce worships the devil. She says she knows for a fact. I'm not sure that she knows, but she said this. And I said, really? I was like, wow. So going in, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to this movie. I don't want to see it. My daughter's excited about it. My daughter looks so cute. I'm going to show you some pictures of my daughter. She looks so cute. She was dressed. She was ready. Like, she looked like a beehive, person. And after watching this movie, I said, okay, my thoughts on her. Do I agree with some of the music? No, I don't. The theme of some of the music? No, I don't. I don't agree with the theme of some of Taylor Swift's music. I don't agree with, a lot of secular artists. I don't. However, I was basing my judgment on Beyonce from what I heard from somebody else who probably didn't have the knowledge of what they were saying. And like, oh, really? Oh, if she worships the devil, I can't be a part of that. I can't support that. Watch the movie. Watch how backstage they prayed to God, right? Backstage. How she is connected with her people. How she provides a safe space for people. Now, let me say this. Again, I'm going to do a separate video about what my now observation is about Beyonce. But let me say this, and about the movie, and I'm going to do a whole review about the movie on my channel. And by the way, if you don't follow me, please follow me on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please follow me here on Facebook, on Motivation Kimberly. Follow me on Instagram, and follow me on TikTok. Which I don't do much on TikTok, but please follow me. Anyway, so I'm going to do a whole different video. I just want to say this, and I just want to leave you guys with this, that we have to be very careful that we don't judge people by what we see. I will say this. I'm going to expound on the whole movie as, completely in detail in another video. But let me say this. I will say that the premise, and her tour, and then get into details to why she does what she does and why she supports the communities that she supports. They're people, and I love people, right? So let me say this. We got to be careful what we think and how we judge people, because you don't know what the basis of it is from. Beyonce is a girl from Texas who grew up in, I would say, an affluent area, well, middle class area. They had a nice house. Like, they showed her house. I said, oh, I thought you were going to go past and see a little shack. No, this was a nice house that she grew up in. So her parents worked hard. You didn't see the house probably when she was a baby, but you know what they did. But I'm sure they came from somewhere. Her father and mom. But she went back to there. This girl is just a country girl from Texas who got a potty mouth, but loves people. You know, there's a saying, I'm a Christian, but I cuss sometimes. I cuss a little. I love Jesus, but I cuss a little, right? We have got to be so careful that we are not so high and mighty that we put ourselves above people and we judge them. What if somebody judged you? What is it about your life that's so perfect and is so exquisite that you would have to put a judgment on someone else without really knowing who they were? You got to think about that. We got to be very careful. And with that, I just want to leave you all with that. And just remember that we are fallible beings. We are fallible. But with God, we are infallible. Meaning that through God, as long as we stay, and, you know, and just, Shay, Nadia, thank you for reminding me that we got to pray. And I do pray, but we got to be specific about what we pray about. And that we work on this first. I'm in a season right now where I am doing a lot of self-discovery. I'm doing a lot of, okay, God, what is it that you want from me? What do you want me to do moving forward? I'm working out, like, me and my daughter, we was like, okay, enough. We're getting this body together, like, immediately. Getting, you know, I've been through a lot in the last month and a half with my body, and it's like, you know what? Enough. Because, you know, I know a lot of it is because of, you know, my weight and just being careful about eating good and stuff like that. I know better. I've done it before. I've lost 80 pounds eating good and exercising. And I did it without no surgery and no pills, none of that stuff. I did it on my own. So, yeah, and with God's help. So, you know, I would say, look at yourself, focus on you, okay? Think about you and not worrying about other people. And right now, that's where I am. I'm at a point where I'm slow to speak and slow to anger. I have decided that I cannot let anyone stress me out anymore. I would rather not talk and just stay away as opposed to getting stressed out and talking and getting, you know, upset. I am at that point in my life. I really am. So, you know, I love you guys and I love you enough. Those of you follow me, thank you for those who follow me. Thank you for those who follow me on YouTube and you leave the most wonderful comments. And that's why I do this. I've only got 1,300 followers on YouTube. I would like for that to increase. Maybe I should do another promotion because I got that first 1,000. Maybe I need to now increase to 2,000 followers. Let's work on that. Can we get 2,000 followers by the 1st of January? Oh, maybe we get 3,000 followers by the time my birthday, in January. That'd be nice. But, you know, I do this because of you all, because you say, you know what, Kim, you said something this week to me. Oh, gosh, I need to hear that. I get inbox messages from people. I needed to hear that. Thank you for that. That's why I do this. If it's 5 people that look at that, you know, view me on Facebook, which is more people. Thank God I have a great following on Facebook. But if it's just a few of you who say that it's impactful, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, switching gears, I just want to remind you guys that we are in a campaign right now. We have 2 schools that we are supporting. Well, technically 2 schools and a program. So again, just reminding you that Best Start Preparatory School in Ashalaja, Ghana, we're sponsoring the school, and each child will have a sponsor. We're asking you to sponsor a child individually, and we of course are sponsoring school as well. So just reminder, I'll leave the link in the description here down below, just reminding you that you can go to our website, reesmensonfoundation.org, click sponsorship, and you'll see Best Start Preparatory School, and you'll also see the school in Winneba that I'm not going to say the whole name because I cannot say it. It's a big name, but it's a nice size school. And that is the next link. You'll see that. And we are sponsoring both schools. And we are also, again, continue to sponsor Hope Setters Autism Center. We are just actually getting stuff to them here coming soon. Some of the shipment that we got, we're finally getting it to them because the director's kind of been busy. So now we're going to get some items to them. So just a reminder, as we go into the giving season, the Christmas season, remember there are babies that don't really get what we get. There are babies who can benefit from a little extra, $150 for the year. If you donate $150, if you donate $50, they can use it. If you donate $75, they can use it. But $150 would take care of a majority of the things that they need for the year. Okay, they'll take care of school fees. They'll take care of uniform and take care of some of their food. Everything else, we'll try to provide for that as well. And of course, there are some students that are able to pay their tuition, but a lot of them don't. So, and the headmaster and the headmistress and Madame Boney, they want to make sure those kids don't miss any of that. So just reminding you guys, I'll put the link there. During this giving season, remember that we have those children that we're trying to support. Please consider giving this year. As you earmark the monies that you're giving for the year to organizations, please think about us. So I appreciate that. So guys, I love y'all. It's Monday. I have a goal today. I have something I need to finish. I have a meeting and I have some stuff I need to finish in my house. I'm kind of redoing my house. I'm finishing doing some decorating. I'm taking down all the fall stuff, putting up the winter stuff. Yeah, I love that. I'm that girl. I like that. Every season I put season stuff up. That's necessary themes, but seasonal stuff. So, okay, guys, Reese's Pieces, I love you so much. I love you so much. Remember, don't judge. Look at yourself and don't look at someone from the outside. Remember, we all have an inside, okay? All right, Reese's Pieces, have an awesome rest of your day. Have an awesome rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye.